Alright, everybody, we're back in here with another NIU episode, baby. It's time to get into conference play. The Wyoming Cowboys are 4-2, 2-1 in conference, as we're sitting at 2-3, 1-0 in conference. Had a good showing, but it's time to get into the next one. As we look at our practice plan for the week, we've got our guys that have been out. We're going to go ahead and let these guys practice as nobody's at risk this week. So it looks like we can go ahead and confirm these people will practice. Got some decreased composure here from some guys that hopefully aren't playing for us. But we've got some increasing exposure or composure and some XP boost for a lot of our guys thanks to practice. The NIU Huskies are on the road to take on the Wyoming Cowboys. Hopefully it's not too chilly. I see a couple sweatshirts and jackets though. A little concerned about the weather. But our Huskies are prepared for any type of weather. Coming from Illinois, it's not easy up there either. One Wyoming. We'll see about that. And off we go on the kick return. Getting a start on offense is nice. Hopefully we get some moments. Oh! Can't really get anywhere. Get back to the 20. That's Telly. Telly leads the way. Backfield brilliance, they say. As in both of our series going on right now, we got some tough running backs. So, it's good to see. We are going to get the start on offense. Even though I didn't press kick the moments yet. I'm just going to go ahead and see what happens. Yep, to Telly. Nearly a first down on play 1. You know the rule. First down, go to Telly. But there's actually no room for him here. I feel comfortable audibling this. Oh, good catch. First down. Laramie, Wyoming. Don't know much about it. Basketball team's been decent. Crossers comes up with another catch for the same receiver, Bryant. He's one of our guys that actually had decreased composure. So I'm glad that he's caught 2 balls so far. Gonna audible this once again. They seem to be loading the box a little bit. I don't know how I feel about the play action. A little nervous now that the safety's creeping up. Doesn't move. Hitting him again. Oh, he fumbles that one. Well, not actually. Just fumbles the catch. Back to the pass game again. Would actually rather see Telly get it one more time. Let's see what happens here. A little bit of a stadium pulse here in Wyoming. Oh, good run. Yep. Telly. Yep. Good job. Slight stadium pulse making the controller vibrate a little bit. Hitting our guy over here. He comes up with a snag. Can't quite get to the touchdown. Going with the draw here near the end zone. And Telly can't quite get there as they were ready for that play or ready for Telly. I'm going to make sure that Telly racks up a touchdown here. I don't know how it's going to look. Probably going to be difficult. They're probably going to load the box every time. And I'm going to just keep trusting Telly. He's got to be our guy to lead the way offensively. And he can't quite get it, but we're going for that. No field goal for that. No way. We're going all the way. Better than a field goal and having to kick it, and we get the touchdown. Yes, sir, Telly. Hit him with something. What you gonna hit him with? Hey, okay. Kick this field goal straight down the middle, calling it in advance. And we do. All right, now we're on to the key moments, and of course, the defense needs my help. As we all know, I'm notoriously bad on defense, and they are extremely close to the end zone. I love their end zone. I don't know what would you call that, design. It's nice. Beats the plain old Georgia State Panthers end zone. The brown and yellow colors, I know people probably hate on them. It's unique. It's different. I don't think any other college has that. So, I like it. The Wyoming Cowboys, not to be confused with the McNeese Cowboys, whose logo used to look a lot more similar than it does nowadays. I believe there was something going on with that. I don't remember what year, and they're about to score. I wish they would have just scored right there to take me out of my misery. Touchdown. Third down alert. These are the ones I like to see. I know it's 3rd and 9, right? But I can do something with this. I can't do something with 3rd and 9 on defense, and I just held the ball way too long. Shout out my guy who commented that last time. Now we're conversely. Big 3rd down, make a stop. And it's 3rd and 5. I wish they were 3rd and 9. I could at least try to do something. Oh! Sneak play, and we got them. They're going to kick a field goal. They're up 1 score. Going to make it a 2-possession game, probably. We've got a 2-minute drill. So, we've got to lock in here. Already had the 2-minute warning. Used 1 timeout. So, it's got to be about us. Got to hit who's open. And he's open right through the middle. Get the first, and we're in the hurry up. We're in the hurry up. I'm not a guy that wants to use my timeouts right away. Now, it is under a minute. You could probably argue that I should have. But after this play, I'll use one. There it goes. There it goes. Oh! Did he come up with it? No. That's okay. Stops the clock. It's got to be all pass. Okay. I think he's open. No, he's not. Another errant pass. And we're 3rd and 10 now. Can Rodgers get open? Probably not. Probably going to send 2 his way. I'm looking at X, and they get it. Oh! 4th and 10, 40 seconds. I'm not going to lie. It's maybe a dumb move. It may be. But 40 seconds, I don't think they'll score again, and I have a chance to do something. And it just throws it way over top. So, big 3rd down, apparently with 8 seconds left. I think I'll be all right here. But you never know with me and my defense. Okay. Yes, sir. We get a sack. Nice to turn around on them. Safety comes up with the sack. Back on offense. See, last video I was upset that I was playing so much defense. Now I feel like I'm playing a lot of offense and I'm not executing. Here we go. Let's get out that pocket. Let's get out that pocket. And let's just get out. Red zone alert. You know we're right back. Tell you, I got to get you more touches. I hope the CPU has been getting you touches in your key moments. I've been doing a bad job in mine as you gain 1 yard there. Back to Telly. Good. Honestly, I probably could have got more. 30 inches. Back to Telly one more time. Try and get this first and hopefully more. And he does. Touchdown for the NIU Huskies. What's he got for us this time? Same one. Back on offense for us. Dealing with the field goal in the 4th. It's turned tonight for us. Our tight end's open. I'm going to hit him. Just guaranteed yardage. Good stiff arm, boy. 4th and 1. I don't want to press continue the next moment because I feel like it's not going to let me click it. So I'm going to hop in here and actually play. And the safe thing to do is probably kick the field goal. Unfortunately, I'm not really the safe guy type route, but I feel like in this situation, and he gets it. Whew, I get nervous on those. Go ahead and kick this off too, and then I'll switch back to the moments. Tied up in the 4th. About 2 minutes in. Good stop there before the 25. Got to make a stop here. Wish I would have had a chance to get on offense. But we got to come up with a stop. I'm going to control the linebacker. I know people say this is a cheat code, but I'm not really that good at it, to be honest with you. Like, I feel like they always get it on me when I'm the linebacker. And there we come up with a stop. 4th and 14. Can we get on offense, please? No, they score. Oh, what the... Yo, the key moments, they be tripping. Like, overly. Because why would this be my scenario? And now I got to do something like this and throw it way over the top. Now you get good field position. Or at least solid field position. But like, I'm not making 4 stops like this. I know it's kind of the length of the field. Like, we have the advantage here, but like, this is going to be tough. And then he breaks a tackle. Injury timeout. Hopefully it's our right edge. I was hoping it was their quarterback. I don't really know how good he is, but their team overall is not that great. Oh, good sack, boy. Coming off the edge. That's the backup. That's the backup, baby. Maybe you should be starting. Okay, 3rd and 14. We should have probably called a timeout to stop the clock here, but that's my fault. Just hope they don't get a first down. And we'll go from there. As they just elect to run, and there's an injury timeout. So I'm going to return this. And I don't care what the key moments say, to be honest with you. I'm getting this offense. And I think it'll give me the key moment for the offense. But, yeah, we're just going to let that get into the end zone. And get it at the 20. So what do you mean you were hoping for more? All right, got a score here. 2 minutes. You know, the stadium post is up, too. Going to Rodgers. Can't quite get it there as they come up with the sack. Don't feel like I held it too long. I feel like they got to me a little fast. Their pressure's probably going to be on. I didn't even think about that. Okay, hit him. Good job. Do I need to hurry up or am I in the 2 minute? I think that was my 2 minute. Yeah, that was. 30 inches. Didn't even get the first on that. Okay. They're going to expect runs, so that means they're going to be coming at me. I may even look to dump it to him. Bad decision. Terrible decision. Wow. Okay. That's tough. That's just bad gameplay. Just really, really bad gameplay. I'm going to hit this outside receiver. He comes up with a good catch. Gets out of bounds. Being down basically 2 scores is, with that much amount of time, it's kind of hard to do. I don't think I'll be able to get it done. And he gets sacked again. Oh, wrong button. As Telly cannot come up with that catch. That was not that's not his thing. I don't know why he's lined up. And we're just about to, I guess, go third and 10 here. Gets a first, maybe? I'm going to hurry up. He did get the first. I should have called timeout. I didn't use enough of my timeouts here in the 4th. Walking out of the game. I'm taking him home with me. You're never supposed to take him home with you. I let 7 seconds run off there, basically, because I couldn't get the play off. I'm going to call a timeout there. Yes, sir. Good catch and out of bounds. 2 interceptions for our guy. I definitely threw 1. I don't know if I threw 2. The computer threw the other one. I threw the worst one, though. Tight end comes up with a snag. Back to the hurry up. I'm going to try and get him in real quick. Don't know if it'll actually help, but we're back to the line. Trying to snap it. Let's 4 seconds get off the clock before he snaps it. And I throw another interception. Oh, my God. I'm selling. Well, I would say that officially eliminates us from playoff football. And, yeah, the quarterback does good. We'll see how I approach the transfer portal. I'm thinking that I don't want to take anybody. Well, actually, that shouldn't be true because our conference is better than us. But I'm thinking I don't want to take too many guys from our conference, like in conference transfers. I think when you're kind of in the group of 5 or lower areas, like you should be plucking from high major transfers. So I think that's the way that I want to approach that. Let's take a look at recruiting, as a matter of fact. Our quarterback situation, we are in the lead for both with no real competition. I don't know. Actually, did I scout these guys? I did not. I only scouted 40% of each. Hopefully they're better. Our guy from East St. Louis, tough, rough area. We need to get him out of there. Our guy from Rochester, Illinois, Rock Island, Illinois, and East St. Louis, Illinois. And these guys were. This cat is actually expected to head to Akron. We don't have any hours to give him, so he may. I may retract some hours. I don't know if that's a good idea. I actually liked. I know he's a 2-star, but I really liked his stats. He's got 89 speed. The acceleration's kind of low. The carrying's kind of low, but I'm kind of. I don't know. He's one of the better 2-stars that I feel like I've seen, like in any of these games. But I guess I definitely want Vincent and Kofi Worlds more, so I may just let that rock out until further notice. No fullbacks for my roster, you guys know that. No wide receivers for this roster, I guess. Our tight end situation, he's expecting 30 NIL. But I don't think I actually recruited him for that. He's 6'1". I don't like short tight ends like that. Neither one of these guys are actually recruited to play that, I think I'm going position change routes with them. Our offensive line, we got a bunch of right tackles. Looks like we are in the top 5 here for Avilos. We're sending the house on him. Doesn't look like our grades are in our favor as far as switching it to hard sell. So I'm going to leave it. We're leading for our inside guys. Leading pretty much everywhere we want to be. I know we got a lot of 2-stars and 1-stars, but that was the best I could do with what I was given. I may actually try and get out of some hours here. We're in the top 5, but I don't know. Our situation doesn't boast well. That Coach Rasheed is gonna get up, fella. I know it's an F right now. It's my first season, and I'm not winning many games, but I'm telling you, it's gonna get up. I'm actually gonna try and do it with these hours. All right. Well, advancing the week, at least we are taking on a very bad team in Hawaii. They are 1-6 with no chance of making it, and they're coming to us, so we don't have to worry about the long travel or anything of that nature. Let's check out our recruiting after the simmed week, and I'm gonna try and get in the mix for this 4-star. It's not. I know it's not very realistic. I understand. He's a 4-star from New Orleans, Louisiana. Unlikely. But you know what? I'm banking on the coach that I created, who's supposed to be me, to get a deal done, especially in Louisiana. I know I'm bringing him to DeKalb, Illinois. But we're going to try our best here to get involved with this kid. He's the 6th best player in Louisiana. Doesn't have a scholarship from LSU yet. If he wants, as soon as he gets that, we have nothing to say. However, as you guys can see, the deal breaker, we have an A+ for him because he's probably going to be the best player on our entire team as a freshman, which is scary. But as we can see here, we're in the top 5 for Kong, and he has. So we entered the top 3 with somebody, Avilos, getting close to his verbal commitment, which would be really dope for us. He's 6'5", almost 300 pounds, well-rounded guy. Lexington, Texas. I like they were bringing some of the South up north, because we'll get better players that way. Still in the top 5 here for Worlds. Top 5 for our QB. Top 5 for our center. Top 5 inside. Top 5 for our other QB. And they're not quite entering the stage of verbal commitments. We're still in the fight here, even though Rice is still gaining better interest in us because we just haven't really put in. Well, we did put in some hours, actually. I'm actually going to... Who's better use of my time? I'm going to better use my hours here to try and pursue that 4-star. I mean, is it my fault or is it the game's fault that he's under-recruited by week 10? I don't think that's what we're in, but You guys get my drift. Gonna sit in the house on him because I want him to come up here that bad. The NIL, all that stuff. Come on, man. We can work that out. We can figure that out. I'm gonna go ahead and get into this one with Hawaii. Let's go ahead and set our practice plan first. Make sure we don't have anybody at risk. We do not. Limited practice for Mason. I may want to limit. Oh, he's not practicing. I'm going to make him practice this week. Hasn't really worked. Actually, let's go limited. And does that give him any help at all? Gives him a little bit of XP. He's a junior, though, so his XP will be used at another school. But let's go ahead and get into this one with Hawaii. They're coming to Illinois. Long flight from Hawaii to DeKalb. Not quite as long as that Hawaii to Raleigh flight that I was on last season. The Rainbow Warriors making their way to DeKalb as we start off with the kick return yet again. 67 degrees in Illinois. Overcast. This is peak November, December weather in Illinois. Macon threw 3 interceptions last week with no touchdowns. 2 of those were mine. At least. I can't remember if I threw 3 of them. But you know where we're going first play. They should know where we're going first play. It's not a secret. We've got a running back, and we're going to go to him. Probably didn't go to him enough last game. It's a little bit on me, a little bit on my moments. But what can you do? Nothing you can do. Yes. Good throw. I don't know what it is, but I feel like every time I play, the slot receiver of mine ends up being one of the better receivers on the team. And maybe that's just because of how the CPU plays defense. Like, they just focus on your key receiver and, like, put 2 on him so that somebody's open. But, yeah, very rarely does my best overall receiver actually lead the team in yards. It's usually somebody on the inside here, see, I went to him again, or our secondary receiver, and it does help with like the XP boost, but then like it's just a vicious cycle because then they become the one that I rarely target. But I try my best to get my lead guy, especially if it's a transfer or something like that I really wanted to bring in. I try my best to make sure that he's focused. Obviously, I'm big on the quarterback position. I would prefer to throw rather than run, but I'm going to be adaptable to my personnel at least this first year. So hopefully we can get a W here. I mean, we're advancing pretty good down the field right now, and I foresee a touchdown coming. So hopefully it's right here to him, and he catches it. Can I get a new dance? This is Rodgers. Hey, oh, okay, hit the Quan. Hey. And we're back on defense. I'm going to try to come off the edge. It worked a couple times last game. The Hawaii quarterback, at least in the series that I had right before I started doing YouTube and also before this game in College Football 26, I had a really good quarterback, and he was a holdover from year 1, and I made him a freaking like Mountain West Player of the Year and all that other stuff. He was like in the running for the Heisman, like really, really good player. I don't know if he was real. I think he was a real person, one of those NIL guys that they have in here. So that kind of makes it cool. But also back to the moments thing. Like, I played the down. Like, they didn't get a first down from it. Like, I don't remember what it was. Can I get a sack? Can I get a sack? Oh my gosh, I hate when I can't get a sack, especially after 2 go. We're seeing some rain here in DeKalb as they come up with only a field goal. Rain stopped. There goes that dynamic weather. Okay, EA. Everybody's hating on you. No, I got the backup quarterback in? Oh my god, and he nearly throws an interception. What happened to my man? Oh, and I only got one. See, that's what I'm saying. I only got 1 play of offense. But when I get on defense, they want me to make multiple plays. I didn't even pay attention to what the downs were, though, so it could have been my fault. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that was nasty. Sorry to my guy who told me I held on to the ball too much. He's going to be mad at me for that play too. But I appreciate the comments. More people interact with the videos, the better. Tight ends, always confuses them. Okay. He was kind of small to make that tackle, but heart over height, baby. Back out here with the corner strikes as we're down a field goal. Hopefully we can get a touchdown and put them in a situation where they feel like they need to score again. And it's just way out of bounds. Backup quarterback for a reason. Moment missed. You want me to kick a field goal? Alright, let's tie the game up. If we can. I hate this arrow. I can't really tell if it's going there or not. But I guess that's the point, huh? And it makes it. I don't think our kicker is very good. There's something about his strength or whatever on him is not very good. Gonna go ahead and trust our receivers here. See if we can break loose for a big play. Haven't gotten one, I feel like, at all in either of these series. Throws in double. Can't quite get it. 4th and 7 for the squad. I gotta start paying attention to the downs. I do a better job when I'm actually locked in on offense. But when I'm playing multiple moments and I'm just not as locked in. Okay. Yeah, we're in trouble. I tried to get out. Dang, you know I'm trying to scramble out. So game tied. 2-minute drill for the offense and the defense, I guess. Yeah, that's definitely the quarterback I had when I was doing the Hawaii on my last go-round on the last college football game. I made him crazy. He was a beast. Pretty mobile, too. He's not, overly tall stature-wise. Usually I like a tall quarterback. But he was just too much of a beast for me to get rid of. I think I had 0 as well. As they get a touchdown on me. And we have 7 seconds. What am I supposed to do with that? I mean, we are decently close, but it's not enough. I have 1 timeout left. So, alright, he catches it. Let me get a timeout, and then I'll just kick a field goal. Make sure that I'm the one kicking it, actually. Thank God we got done with 1 second. Ooh, I usually kick it on the other end, coming back towards me. But he gets it, so it's not a complete full score game as we go into the halftime. There I am coaching him up. Telly's like, yo, what's going on? You ain't giving me the ball. The defense does not need my help, I'm telling you. We're already right here. Hey. Come on. You see, but you keep giving me multiple plays on defense. Stop putting me in on the 3rd downs on offense. Make it a big 2nd down for once. Good wrap up. Yeah, I can't remember if I had that running back or not. I feel like I did. I didn't have too many transfers that first year I was doing it. Oh, come up with something. He knocks it out at least. I was hoping I could get an interception for the first time. We don't have our starting edge in. I wonder what his deal is. Oh, come on with something. Oh, my God. He barely got a toe over. Bro, I can't play defense. It's getting crazy. Look at that. Oh! That would have been huge. Thank God that was just a moment. But, now I never get back on offense. And, now it's 3rd and... I feel like I'm complaining too much. I just gotta get better. And that's a big-time snag. That's crazy. But see, that's what I'm saying. I got to be able to finish that play. I got to be able to finish that. So I can go score, and then I'm coming back here for another chance to score. Not trying to get a score again. What is going on, man? We got to fix these. I don't know what the answer is to fixing these moments. But there's got to be a happy medium of what I'm experiencing as he comes up with a big time catch. Like, thank God I'm in the red zone, because otherwise you're just going to let the computer do it. If I complete the mission of what you wanted me to complete, let me just finish the drive. But not on defense. He's not really having a great day. It's kind of tough, but hopefully we get a touchdown here and can make it a one-score game, I think. We do get the touchdown. And it is a one-score game. And we come up with a big stop. And it's 3rd and 6. And it's back raining. Okay, EA, you nailed the dynamic weather. People are mad at you for everything else, but you nailed the dynamic weather. Oh my God, big time catch. Let's go. Corner wasn't even looking. Come on, don't do me like that. Come on, don't do me like that. Yes. Another 3rd down. I'm kind of mad you put me in a situation where it's another 3rd down, but I'll take it because I need to be out here on offense. I don't need to be trusting anybody else with my offense as Macon's back in the game and getting a touchdown with his feet. Injury for the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Red zone alert for us. We're going to go to Telly. 4-4-4. Not shout out to Jay-Z. Because he's the op of Drake. And we got 100 yards for Telly today. And we're gonna try and get another score here. But the question is, do I go for 2 or do I play it safe? Do I go for 2 or do I play it safe as we get another touchdown? Play it safe. Oh, shoot. Defense got to stop without me. Uh-oh. Come on, give me a punt, baby. Yeah, you got to come up with this. Just come up with this. Hey, good block on the 1. Okay, I'm cool with that. Got it at the 26. Okay. Let's get this clock moving. Telly's still not down. He gets a yard. Ah, shoot. Big end of game drive. Score for the lead. Okay, so they are going to give me control. Please don't throw an interception. Just don't do it. Okay, I got to get out of here. Hit that guy right there. I'm going to just get down. I probably could have gotten more. He's not that fast. The block turns into an injury for them. We just got to keep that clock moving. So the injury timeout didn't help us there. But we're going to give it to Telly. Telly's right up the middle with it. And gets a little bit of a stiff arm, and some weird stuff happens with the tackling there. But let's just get to the 2-minute warning and get the clock back rolling. A little bit of a loaded box here, but I want to get the clock started. I don't really want to risk that. As Telly breaks free for another 1st down. I'm just going to keep giving it to Telly until I can't, I guess. I don't really like the outside zones, but we're going to give it a go. Sorry, but we got to let some of this clock roll down. Got to play the clock game. I learned this early on. Well, not early enough. I started playing sports games later than all my friends. I didn't really know much about football when I first started playing. But long story short, I was in the AFC Championship. And I did not let the clock run out. And my boy Matt came up with a big time play to beat me. I should have won. I got my revenge almost 8 years later in last year's Madden and won a Super Bowl for the first time that I've ever been in a league with any of my friends. And he fumbles. Thank God he fumbles so far away from there. But I just hope that I'm skipping the moment. I'm leaving it in the computer's hands. We got 13 seconds to do something on offense. And we don't even really get the 13 seconds. That's weird. Alright, OT. You guys wanted a thriller? We got one. So, yeah, they'll give you the overtime rules. I'm going to go offense. You guys know me. I'm not even going to let the moments go on this. We're getting in on the offense. Oh, we got great field position. Tight end, and it's way over his head. No time on the overtime. feel like that's okay. Yeah, I should have got rid of that. I don't know how to get rid of in any football game I've ever played. I don't know how to toss the ball out of bounds like the CPU does for me. I've never really figured it out. I think it's something with the joystick, but I've never really figured it out. As he comes up with a big time catch and first down. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Come on, let's get in this end zone first and make them play. Make them feel pressure. Ah! I knew he was coming, but I wanted the circle button to break loose, whoever that was. I'm going to try slants here. I feel a little weird about it, but the linebacker comes that way. And, ooh, we're lucky. I'm going to go with this. I don't really know what to expect. It's kind of funky looking. I just hope that I get enough. I don't. Okay. So we're going to elect to kick the field goal because we have to score. And I'm really just going to hope that the defense does its job. I'm not trying to... Oh, my God. Okay. So we really need to stop. We can't even go to field goal range. So, yeah, I'm definitely leaving that up to the computer. And they win. They get a field goal probably. Let me guess. Oh, no, they scored a full touchdown. It's a rough year one. It's a rough year one. And yeah, that's my. I mean, hey, maybe I'm controlling him in here, not with that 45% completion percentage though. He was doing better than that in my league. But yeah, this is rough. And I'll hit the advance, kind of show you guys the recruiting to expect going into the next episode, and then. Okay, we're getting in there on this 4-star. We're right at the cutoff. He hasn't reached the top 5 yet. Our hours are doing their job. Did anybody get closer to a commitment? No. Baylor's still gaining interest here, even though they haven't even offered him a scholarship. I gave you the money and the scholarship, and you still want to consider Baylor? Who cares about your proximity to home? This isn't you're a college student. Alright, we're pretty much the same everywhere else. We're going to get a verbal commitment here soon from him. Just want to make sure we're not, by putting those hours in the 4-star, that we're not losing really anywhere. Oh, we're losing here. He's from Nebraska. And we need to just put a little bit of hours into him, I guess. I'll look at what we got going. We got some guys that still haven't offered a scholarship too, just because I haven't had the hours. We're going to take the hours out of Singletary here for a week. Well, it turns into not being a week, so I'm actually going to put those back in. We know we need the right guard, so I don't really want to take it from him. I'll take it from Vincent as he's about to enter his top 5. And we'll give you the full 25 and see if that makes a difference. Didn't really think anybody would be fighting us for 2 stars, but here we are. And of course, in week 9, we got to go up against the best team in the conference, the 7-0, number 19th in the nation, ranked UNLV Rebels, and it's on the road. So our 2-5 NIU Huskies have to go into an NFL arena and try and win a game. Let's take a look at the standings while we're here. Thanks. It's in CFB. Sorry. Yeah. Undisputed. Best team. Even the newcomers are better than us. I mean, we're new to the conference, but we're not new to FBS. Nevada's struggling mightily. They're right there with us. New Mexico. I mean, Hawaii got their second win versus us. Air Force is historically bad. But shout out to my guy, Jaden. Took him a couple of years to get a national championship there. But it was his ending series on 26 as he heads into a new era with his squad. This winning percentage is terrible. I got to spend my coaching points some way. In the next episode, we'll see. But appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. My guy that keeps commenting, keep it up. Appreciate you. Sorry you watched 2 losses in a row, but I'm going to try and get one for you in this next one, I promise. All right, peace.